Today, we're walking through an app called Gorgias, a customer support tool for your Shopify store. If you're struggling to keep up with customer emails, manage support across different platforms, or you just want to offer faster, more professional service to your shoppers, this app can actually help you do all of those things in one place. All right, so first off, let me give you a little bit of background about this app. So this is basically an all-in-one help desk built specifically for e-commerce. So it connects directly with your Shopify store, email inbox, live chat, Instagram, Facebook, and more, so you can handle all customer conversations in one single dashboard. So some of the top features here include a shared inbox for all your support channels, AI-powered agents to automate common replies, macros, which are customizable pre-written responses, order lookups and refunds done right from the chat, performance analytics for your support team, and also an integration with over 100 tools like Klaviyo, Yaptu, and Recharge. So having an app like this is important because shoppers are more likely to buy when their questions are answered quickly. So with Gorgias, your team, or even just you, can resolve issues in seconds instead of hours. And with the AI features, you can automatically send product recommendations, discounts, or even track packages, all without lifting a finger. This app is especially useful for growing brands, stores that get a high volume of support requests, or really any business looking to scale customer experience with fewer team members. All right, so starting from our Shopify dashboard, you're going to head up to this top search bar here. Go ahead and click on Apps, and we'll search Gorgias. All right, this is the icon you're looking for. Go ahead and click that. So now we're brought into the Shopify App Store onto the app's installation page. So here's where you're going to be able to see some key features as well as their pricing. And they have a starter plan that's about $10 a month, goes up to $900 a month. You can also check out some reviews down here. We're going to go ahead and click Install. Okay, now you're going to get this little permissions pop up. It's just going to show you everything this app will have access to inside your Shopify store. So I recommend reading through all of this and making sure you're okay with it. But if everything looks all right to you, just click install again. All right, so now we're inside the app's dashboard here. We're on the homepage. You'll be able to see the first thing they want you to do is to connect your support email, which actually I'll show you the couple options that you have here. So you can actually have the emails just forwarded to any account. You can connect to your Gmail, or they also work with the Microsoft 365. I've actually already added an email here, but it's going to take them a little bit to actually verify that. Now you can see our Shopify store here is already connected, and that's because we installed it in Shopify, right? So there's actually no need to manually link that. Now the next step it wants us to do is to discover macros. So we're actually going to go down into settings here, and it's going to bring you right into macros. So if you don't know what macros are, they're basically just pre-made responses to common customer questions that you can apply directly from the ticket view. So things like, where is my order, or how do I return something? And you can even personalize these macros with a customer's name or order information using variables. So of course, you'll be able to see all of your macros here, and you can also add some automation actions like tagging, assigning, or even setting follow-ups once a macro is used. So to create a macro, we're just going to go up here to create macro. So you'll be able to create the response text here. So for example, if you want the full name of the customer, just put that there. You can add any of these things. So their number of the last order, the date of their last order, all of these different things for that specific customer. And it's going to send this client just depending on the ticket information, right? So another thing I want to point out here is of course the add action button. So here you can add attachments, tags, you can set a status or assign an agent or a team. In this Shopify action button, you can actually just cancel the order, duplicate it, refund the last order shipping cost, or refund the last order. So this is a really easy setup. You can also import macros if you have them on a CSV file. Now let's scroll down here, and for example, we can just go into this macro refund, full refund of the last order. So this is what one will look like when it's all filled out here. So hello, the customer's first name, I refunded your last order, and it'll say the number of the order. Please allow 3 to 5 business days. So of course you can come in here and, put whatever you want. You can add more tags if you want. You can add those other options here. And if we want to, we can just update macro, and it's successfully updated there. That is really cool, actually. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to kind of walk you down through each of these tabs here and of course these tabs on the left-hand side. So the first thing we're going to do here is to create a ticket. Now, this is where you can manually start a new support ticket. So you're going to add the subject. You can choose the contact reason here. So maybe let's go into order. Let's say they have a missing item. You're going to choose the product from your store here. And then you can also add a resolution. So missing item, maybe a refund or a discount or replacement sent, right? Something like that. Here's where you can search your customers. You're going to put that person's customer name in there. And you can also search by macros, tags, all of that kind of thing here. So for example, if they have a missing item, maybe a partial refund is in order, right? So you can use this and even just come in here and, like I said, customize this to that person or to that customer. And then here's where you can actually put that refund in there. It's all pretty straightforward, but really, really customizable. And I also really want to point out this little tab here, unassigned. If you go ahead and click this, now we can assign it to ourselves. You can assign it to someone in your team so that this doesn't go unclaimed, right? All right, so let's go into the inbox here. So this is where you're actually going to see all active customer conversations. Now, unassigned is where tickets go when no one's picked them up yet. So it's important to, always check this and just make sure this is clear so that no one gets missed. So if we want to, we can select this and let's say assign to me or assign to a team member, add tags here too. This is really, really useful to be organized here. In this all tab, you'll see unassigned and assigned tickets. And then in this news tab here, it actually lets you temporarily pause tickets that you need to follow up on later. Now, one of my favorite features here is this shared views and private views. So in this shared view section, this actually lets your whole team see the same filter tickets. And these filters are adjustable. So maybe you only want your team to see VIP customers or refund requests. For example, you can add that here just by clicking create view or create section. Now, these private views are just for you. So this is really great for keeping large support teams organized. You're going to see down here, closed, trash, and spam folders. So now coming back here, we're going to go to the search tab. So this search bar, you can use this to find any ticket, conversation, or customer. In this notification center, this is really going to show system alerts and important updates for you. Now in tickets, we've already gone over all of these things. And the next tab down is your AI agent. So here in this section, this is actually a premium feature, so you'll have to have a paid plan, but here's what it does. Basically, it'll answer tickets instantly using a trained AI. It automates up to 60% of your support load. It'll send personalized discounts or product suggestions, and it also boosts conversions through one-on-one sales conversations. And you'll see here on the right that this works as either a support bot or a sales bot as well. And the AI can handle routine questions while your human team actually focuses on bigger problems, right? So this is a much faster way and it's much more consistent than manually replying to everything. And your customers will get answers at any time of the day or night. Now this next tab down here is called Convert. So basically this is where Gorgias helps you run campaigns and strategies to turn tickets into sales. So it's not just about support, it's also about revenue. So in this customers tab here, this is where your database is going to be of everyone who has ever interacted with your store and with the app. So you can view contact details, order history, and even create new customers manually as well. So for example, if we just click on this sample customer here that they gave us, you'll see their email, maybe they have a phone number there, and then you'll be able to see the total amount they spent on your store, amount of orders, as well as when it was. Here you can actually add some tags. And that's going to show you all of the order information. And last but not least, we have the statistics tab. So here's where you're going to get full visibility into your support performance. So you're going to be able to see online and offline agents, open and close tickets, ticket resolution time, agent performance reports, and more. But this really cool thing that I actually want to show you. So here's, for example, where you can see the agent performance there. You can see the busiest times of the week for your store. You'll have channel performance here. You'll need to upgrade to Pro to check out the revenue data. But something that I think is super, super cool here is that you can actually add your own statistics dashboard. So let's say you want to see specific data, you can do that. So I'm just going to label this up here, dashboard 2, and we can add any type of chart we want. So let's say we want satisfaction here. satisfaction score, the response rate. There's so much customization you can do here. Also, if you have the upgraded plan, you can also see your AI agent overview and your AI agent sales too. That's really cool. You can look at your campaign revenue as well. So like I said, if you want to see specific things here, now I'm in my dashboard part 2, and I can see agent performance, campaign revenue, scored surveys, response rate, and satisfaction score. So this is a really, really cool feature here. All right, so when we click on this settings tab here, it is a bit overwhelming, but there's a ton you can do in here. So I'm gonna go through the main sections with you. Of course, we've already touched on the macros and AI agents. So let's go into customer fields here. So this is where you can actually set up fields to track common ticket categories. And you can see down here, they already gave us some. Now coming down here to tags. So in tags, you can manage the topics that your customers are talking to you about. And we can also delete or edit these here. If you want to add a tag, you can just click Create Tag. Here in the satisfaction survey, you can customize that email message that will be sent in the chat or email. In the Rules tab here, this is where you'll find most of the automated tasks. So right now, we just have some auto tags on, and they also offer a course in this Rules section. So if you want to learn more about that, you can right here. So in Ticket Assignment, we can choose whether or not to unassign on reply, which basically means if a customer replies, but the agent is offline, it's just going to unassign it. And I highly recommend doing that because obviously if it's unassigned, another agent will pick it up, right? And then down here, you can pick the channels that you can apply the ticket assignments from. Down here, you can add your business hours for whenever you'll be online to take those customer tickets. So that is the full walkthrough of this app. If your support inbox is a mess, your team is drowning in emails, or you're just tired of switching between 5 different platforms, Gorgias brings it all together in one place. Between macros, automation, and their AI agent, this app will save you time and help you convert more browsers into buyers. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next tutorial.